All right, what's up, guys? So we are back with another one here. Now this is this video is just gonna be me coping. Okay, let me just make some excuses. Let me just cope here. I don't really have anything to say, but I'm a little ramble action. What am I talking about? I'm talking about this. So if you've been following along, you know I put a video out about a week or two ago talking about a very exciting event that was gonna be coming up, and that event happened last week. The North America versus Japan Guilty Gear Strive 10v10 exhibition, brought to you by Apology Man, you know, dude, microwave cereal, things like that. But real quick, look at that. You got 10 of America's best, 10 of Japan's best. These aren't the best 10 players, but, you know, 10 of the best, right? 10 of the best players. In the video before, the one I made before, I had made a bold prediction. I was willing to bet money. Nobody took me up on that bet, thank God. But I said I think America has it. Guilty Gear Strive is America's game. It's our time. It didn't quite turn out as I imagined here. So, yeah, it was score-wise, it was a blow-up. It was a 10v10. The original score was what? Japan won 8 matches. The only people that won matches on the American side. Nokami beat Dogura. And then Deb ended up taking out Tomo, Leo, Domi, Angie, and Koichi Milia. And then she finally got beat up by Fab there. But yeah, land of the free, baby. I was wrong. I was wrong again. But here's where the video. This is where I'm coping. Okay. So first of all, you can go back and check. I said before, doesn't count. It doesn't count. It doesn't count. This net play tournament. I said before. I called it. I said it didn't count. Net play. As good as the net play is, as good as the rollback is on Strive, we're still doing this like Japan to East Coast, dude. Japan to East Coast stuff. It's a fun exhibition. I'm not saying don't do it, but don't read too much into it, right? It's a net play, first of 2. You know, I heard LK was doing really good, and then there was like a lag spike and things like that, and it's too hard to say, and it's still really, really early in the game's life. But I'm still not worried. I still believe, the old lore of Guilty Gear for a long, long time was that Japan is always way ahead, and America is lagging behind. But I still stand by that. Even though the score was bad, I still don't think the level of play is that that much of a gap. So this one here, everyone's old favorite, the crying commentator, he just got a video made about him, but James Chen made this tweet. So congrats to Japan in chat. Japan vs. Deb 10v1, blah, 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 blah. But this one down here. So this last line says, no disrespect to the rest of the U.S. team, but we are still definitely far behind. And Deb was U.S. MVP, of course. So this right here, I really don't believe it. I am definitely coping. I'm definitely people shut up, Junior, coping, but I really don't think the skill gap. James Chen says we are still definitely far behind. I do not think that is the case at all anymore. This is Strive. This is Obama is having a breakdown in the corner because this is not real Guilty Gear, right? So that was the advantage before, is that the gap was there because of Japan had the arcade scene, right? Japan would always have early access, basically. Just by having the arcade scene, they'd have access to the game like a year, 2 years in advance. The level of play was insane at the arcade. The American team was much smaller. There was no way that America could keep up with Japan back in the day. But then Exert came. The gap got a little bit better because of, net play, characters like Elfelt and stuff like that. But there was still a lot of legacy skill, and they still had the arcade culture. But now with Strive, there's no arcade version, by the way. Arcade version is still not out in Japan. And even when it comes out, people are not going to be playing it nearly as much as the Zoomers in America that are grinding net play, like flawless net play, as long as you're sticking in your region. Please don't come to Japan. But they're grinding like the flawless net play, like match after match after match after match. And I do not think the gap is there at all. So my takeaway from this exhibition is that, yes, the score was bad, but don't, it's not just James. James not the only person like that. There's a lot of people too that were like, yeah, like I told you, like America still sucks. Like Japan is still like, we're going to dominate. Or, like Japan is the best. It's too early to say, first of all. Is a net play exhibition, 200 ping matches, net play exhibition. Second of all, the game is only in week 2 or 3. It's still beta test, talking about the game balance, right? I want to see. I'm really, really, really looking forward to Strive's career. And again, we're only talking about America too, right? Europe is still a factor too, right? We think about Dragon Ball. When I think about Strive, I think about kind of Dragon Ball's competitive scene. So yeah, like Go 1, Kazunoko, they were beasts and stuff. But America, we had like Sonic, Young Hook winning Summon of Power, things like that. And then Europe, Europe Dragon Ball scene is a beast. I think the overall international level of play is it's too early to call. This is all I want to say, right? I don't have any. There's no proof. There's nothing else to do. I'm just making an excuse right now. I'm trying to, keep that American pride. Don't be defeated. Don't be too hard on yourself just because you got washed in exhibition, and we got to look for the next one. I feel like I said, I'm glad it happened, but I feel like it's stupid anyway. It should be Japan West Coast. That should be the max. Even though it was like that, we couldn't have Deb Carrick as Deb's on the East Coast, but like Japan West Coast is already pushing it a little bit. Japan East Coast, get the hell out of here. I kick people out whenever people play me and they got like 200 ping. They're gone. I kick them out, right? It's not even worth playing right there. So if we could do like a West Coast Japan exhibition, that would be good. East Coast, West Coast exhibition, things like that. We got to hold it over until what? CEO? CEO is this December, but I don't think any Japanese players are going. EVO is region restricted. EVO is Japan only. America. That's rough, man. I want international competition. My favorite thing about fighting games is international competition. These 10v10 exhibitions, while they're fun, I don't think they do more overall good for the scene, but it leads to so much shit talk and people making assumptions like this, right? It's like, damn, oh man, they lost the online FT2 200 ping match. Like, damn, America, we got ways to go, That's why I feel like Fame didn't enter. Fame is smart. I would not, if I was on the East Coast, I wouldn't do that either, man. They're free. It's messed up. But anyway, all right, that's it. Sorry, like I said, I got nothing to say. I'm just coping hard. The good news is, though, even though, how serious of an event it was, it's whatever, the reception was godlike. So these are all, I didn't co-stream, but look, everyone else is co-streaming. 33 or 32.2K viewers up there, but it peaked at 35, over 35,000 people watching simultaneously for this exhibition. It's great news. The day before, 2 days before, Bum had his tournament. There was like 3 other tournaments, man. The tournament is really good right now for Strive, but again, net play can only go so far. Net play is great. It's great to have this kind of stuff, but I need offline events. Please come back, man. I need international competition. I need storylines. I need to see like top player versus top player. I always bring it up, but Sonic Fox versus Go 1, that storyline carried Dragon Ball. I'm telling you, that shit was going on for years, right? That built up so much hype for everyone. The people that played the game, the people that watched the game, people that didn't watch the game, eyes were going on to it because of that. We need offline Strive, baby. Let's go. But yeah, anyway, rambling like always. America, even though you probably got clickbaited by the title, you're not that far behind. You might not be behind at all. We just need to prove it. We just need that offline. We need that offline event. We need a fair and honest, no BS. Everyone gets to sit down and just play it out. The one thing I will say though, watch the other video. We'll talk about it. But the only thing I want to see is I think America needs to work together a little bit more. Work together to overcome the Japanese army, because these guys out here sharing tech. They're sharing tech. They're trying to level up as a group, man. We'll see. But anyway, let me know what you think. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe you can leave a comment. Go ahead. Tell me I'm coping. Just say, Junior, you're coping. You're salty. Japan's #1. Hold that. Write it up. Let me know. But like always, you're still watching. Thank you. Leave a comment, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.